Good afternoon. Nepal, which is our neighboring country, that amended its constitution and included three Indian areas into the constitution of Nepal. Of course, there is a paperwork for them, but otherwise, those areas are completely under the control of India. Though Nepal has taken all these steps, India was completely silent, saying that Nepal is a very old friend of India. So, no disputes. But why exactly Nepal is doing like that? Nepal is acting on the behest of the China. Is it complete Nepal or only the Prime Minister Mr. KP Sharma Oli? And the answer is very clear. The Prime Minister of Nepal is acting according to the tunes of China. China, which is going for the expansionist policies, which is behaving like an imperialistic nation, that particular country is provoking Nepal to create some disputes with India so that India's attention will also get diverted. But the internal problem with respect to Nepal government is that the internal disturbances are going on. People are completely with India and people are protesting against the Nepal government, saying that Nepal government should concentrate on protecting the health of the people in fighting against the coronavirus or COVID-19. But instead of all these things, you are unnecessarily creating some disputes with India, which is our old friend. So these are the issues that are going on, and even in the ruling party also, there is a clear cut, this disturbances in the party, and many of them in the political party wants to replace Mr. KP Sharma Oli. So at any time he may be replaced as the Prime Minister. But some time may be taking place, and China is giving full support to Nepal. But the point is that Nepal yesterday took a drastic decision, and it has blacked out all Indian news channels except Doordarshan. And the complaint of the government is that these news channels are speaking against the decisions of the Nepal. Whether it blacks out our channels or not, our news channels will be doing the same job, and they also have the important role in protecting the unity and integrity of the nation. Clear? Nepal is very much there in the news. So tomorrow there may be a question: who of the following is the Prime Minister of Nepal? Please remember, it is Mr. KP Sharma Oli, right? And at any time he may step down, he may be replaced by another person. At that particular time, the new name is very important. Clear? So this is one. Another important thing I would like to tell you regarding Attorney General of India. Who is this Attorney General? This is a constitutional position which is mentioned under Article number 76 of the Constitution. And Attorney General is appointed by the President of India on the recommendation of the Prime Minister. So meaning, whoever is the Attorney General, that person is holding the office because of the recommendation of the Prime Minister. And Attorney General is considered to be the first law officer of the country, nothing but an advocate on behalf of the government at the highest level. Right, at the highest level in the sense, Attorney General, meaning whoever is being appointed as Attorney General, must possess the qualifications that are equal to a judge of Supreme Court. Meaning, what are all the qualifications required for a person to be appointed as a judge of Supreme Court? Same qualification should also be applicable for the Attorney General, right? And Attorney General, as per the Constitution, holds the office during the pleasure of the Prime Minister. During the pleasure of the President. Clear? So under the Constitution, Attorney General holds the office during the pleasure of the President, but In reality, it is the pleasure of the Prime Minister. Please remember, now if you look at some of the exams, the trend is being changed. Earlier, there used to be a question like Attorney General holds office during the pleasure of President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Law Minister. Right? Then obviously the answer is President, because Attorney General under the Constitution of India holds office during the pleasure of the President. Clear? That should be the answer. But a question may be like this. In reality, the Attorney General holds office during the pleasure of. Then if ABCD is given during that time, your answer should be Prime Minister. Clear? What Constitution says, what happens in reality, that is important. That is the reason why before answering, it is better to read the question very clearly and very carefully. Am I clear? Fine. So this is about these things, and I have some more information with me. I would like to share all the information with you today. Kindly look at this. First one, just remember this, I told you yesterday, Chartered Accountants Day is celebrated on July 1st, July 30th, December 17th, May 1st. Right? Please remember. So this is Chartered Accountants Day, and the answer is A. So this day is celebrated, meaning Chartered Accountants Day is celebrated on 1st July every year to commemorate the founding of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the so-called ICAI by the Parliament of India. Right? Now, ICAI is also the second biggest accounting organization in the world. Please look at this very carefully. This institution, the so-called Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, is located in New Delhi. Please remember, what is ICAI, where is it located, and when is the Chartered Accountants Day is celebrated. That is on July 1st every year. Right? Another very important one, E-Sanchit was launched by, important one, Niti Aayog, Central Board of Direct Taxes and Customs, FSSAI or CSO. Answer is option B, that is Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. So what is this E-Sanchit? That stands for, E means electronic, SANCHIT stands for storage and computerized handling of indirect tax documents. Please remember this one. Tomorrow this also may be a question in the examination. E-Sanchit means, clear? E stands for electronic, that you already know. Sanchit stands for storage and computerized handling of indirect tax documents, and it was launched by Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs for paperless processing, uploading of supporting documents, and to facilitate the trading across the borders. Important one, very important one. Please remember who launched this and what is the meaning of E-Sanchit. That is important for the examination. Next, right, this one I told you just now. You may please have a look at this. Which of the following countries blacks out Indian news channels on July 9th, 2020? Right, all have been blacked out except the government owned Doordarshan. What is the country? China, Pakistan, Nepal or Bhutan? Just now I explained you, and the answer is option C. Right? Please remember this. Another very important one, Baitarkanika or Bhitarkanika National Park is located in? Most of you might have heard about this one. Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Jammu and Kashmir or Tripura. Answer is option B, that is Odisha. So this national park is located in the state of Odisha. So option B is the answer. Look at this. Why is it there in the news? Baitarkanika National Park of Odisha has become the largest habitat of endangered eastern crocodiles in India, with a record number of their nesting sites spotted in it. These type of questions are being asked in the examination very frequently. Please remember this. What is this national park and where is it located and why is it there in the news? Clear? Because it became the largest habitat. Habitat means living place. Habitat of the endangered estuarine crocodiles. This is called estuaries. Okay. Now, and look at this. Recently, who among the following has been reappointed? Reappointed as the Attorney General. Please remember this one. As I explained you earlier in the beginning of this class, Attorney General, Office of Attorney General is very important every time. Attorney General is the first law officer of the country. And currently, so this is Shri K. Venugopal. And Shri K. Venugopal has been reappointed again. Clear? That is the reason why this office is very much there in the news. Clear? And the term has been extended by 1 more year. Clear? And also remember, I told you many times that whenever you are planning to appoint anybody to the highest office in the country, that has to be cleared by a cabinet committee. Clear? That has to be cleared by a cabinet committee, and that cabinet committee is called Cabinet Committee on Appointments. Is that clear? Please remember. And the possible question in the examination, which is a very most favorite question for the examiners, the paper setters, is that who is the chairman of the Cabinet Committee on Appointments? You know the answer, right? And the answer is the Prime Minister. Please remember this, right? So now I would like to show you some points related to this. Kindly have a look at this. So Shri K. Venugopal has been reappointed as the Attorney General of India. Answer is D. Look at this. The central government has extended the term of K.K. Venugopal as Attorney General for 1 year. Venugopal was appointed as the 15th Attorney General of India in the year 2017. Right? Look at this. The union government strengthened its top legal team by extending the term of K.K. Venugopal as the Attorney General for 1 year, Tushar Mehta as the Solicitor General for 3 years, and appointing 6 new additional Solicitor Generals, besides extending the tenure of 5 existing additional Solicitor Generals. While the Attorney General was reappointed by the President, Shri Ramnath Kovind, the other appointments were notified by the Law Ministry after the Appointments Committee of Cabinet, headed by the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, cleared them. Right? So all these points are important for the examination point of view. Kindly remember all these things, and I'll stop at this stage. and I'll see you in the next class with more and more current affairs. Thank you so much. Take very good care.